students have read it. Has the switch to online school been better or worse, and why? Pros. No commute. Easier access to friends from home. My uni allows 3 classes pass/fail. My GPA's gone up. Cheaper since you don't pay for dorms or meal plans. Cons. Hard to pay attention. Difficult to hang with college friends who live far away. Lonely at times. Learning much less even with higher grades. Online group projects really suck. Easy to forget assignments with messy Moodle/whatever you have homepage. One more con. Any hands-on major gets a huge drop in what you learn. E.g. any engineering major. All labs are cancelled, so now you're just learning pure theory which doesn't translate well to the real world. Another con. If you don't have internet access/shitty internet. Good luck. It's been super hard to pay attention. That's why I'm here and not listening to my class right now. I have the same issue. I have a lot of reading now, and I can't retain info well when reading. As much as I love screwing about from home, it's really not good for my education. I'll just get bored and start playing games mid-lesson. Online schooling saved my ass. BC it was easier to get good grades. But are you learning and retaining as well? Obviously not LMAO. Worse. I find it really hard to concentrate, and oftentimes I have many tech issues. Significantly better. I don't have to drive 40 minutes to school and back each day. The requirements for my major have also been drastically lowered, and we have a lot less work to do. Do you think that will make you more or less prepared for the real world once you graduate? Both. There are pros and cons for sure. For me personally, I get a lot less studying done than I would otherwise, but I also spend a lot more time with my kids, which is a big win for me. Better. I love having autonomy and being able to wake up later every day. It sucks if your teachers are not great though. Better. Less travel means more money. I agree with this. Even though I hate online classes, I used to take 2 buses to get to the campus, 4 in a day, and spend a lot of money on it, and it was actually very stressful. Better because I can sleep some more. Honestly, way better. I'm in my senior year in high school right now, and while it sucks to miss out on my last year like this, as someone with depression, being able to just hop onto a Zoom class has made it so much easier to attend regularly. Even when I'm in a depressive pit, it's hard to find an excuse to not attend when it's so easy. I really cold viewed this a couple of years ago. Also, we have a later start time, went from 8 AM to 9 AM, which is a huge boon too. I don't have to get up at the butt crack of dawn anymore. Mayo. Okay, and maybe my school is somehow handling things differently than some other people's schools, and I'm probably going to get hate for this. BC its definition not something some of you guys will want to hear. But I don't get the people who are mad at their teachers for not giving them extensions when the reason they haven't been completing work is they've been procrastinating on social media. Like, yes, it's way harder to resist the temptation when it's so easy to get away with it. But you have a responsibility to exercise a modicum of self-discipline. Put your phone in a drawer or something, and or install a website blocker. Our teachers can't do everything for you. You have to meet them at least part of the way. Getting extensions because of social media? God damn it. I'm gonna hate working with some of you in the future. I use a Discord server for my classes, and I've noticed the students that are quiet and reserved are the outgoing superstars of online classes, while the one that would be normally outgoing tend to be very quiet and disinterested in online school. The learning aspect was better because I actually had time to process each lesson rather than rushing around all day, but I lost the few social skills I previously had and missed friends quite a bit. It's a mixed bag. As a person who commutes to school, I'm glad I don't have to waste any time, gas or money after the switch to online. I'm also grateful for my school's decision to continue online learning from the second half of spring semester. Don't want to catch the virus just because in-class learning is what we students are accustomed to. However, I do feel highly unmotivated. It's so easy to blow off the schoolwork being at home every day. You just feel like doing something more enjoyable instead. During my one class that uses Zoom, I'm hardly paying attention because my professor can't see me. Webcam isn't required, so I'm always on my phone. My other 4 classes are asynchronous, so I can watch lecture vids whenever I want. Right now it's still too soon to say, but I wish the professors will be fair and merciful to us. They are the ones that make or break your experience. Whether it's online learning or traditional, I think what it all comes down to is if you can adapt and get shit done. Better. 1 because I don't have to travel. 2 because I can stay in the comfort of my room and I don't need to interact with PPL. Infinitely worse. I can't concentrate and have more work than ever to do. Way better for me. IDKY. But now school is a lot easier and all the stress just disappeared. The reason is because you're learning less. Transition into online has cut a lot of the content you'd otherwise have to do. Yep. HS teacher. Here. Classes used to be about 45 minutes with the expectation that I teach bell to bell to ensure the course had value. Now, I'm not allowed to post more than 20 minutes worth of work each day. I would say it has been worse for me personally because I have a hard time separating school from home. When I do it online, oftentimes it ends up with me spending the whole day on school. I don't know if this can work for you, but for my kids we bought a folding table, $30-50 depending, and a plastic 3-drawer thingy. We have them set up in a specific area and the kids only do schoolwork there. We don't let them play on their school laptops or on the school tables. We can also put everything in the plastic drawers and fold up the tables once school/homework is over. That could perhaps help a bit. Both have pros and cons. It's harder to study and get distracted online. A friend of mine said literally everyone in their school has their grades going downhill. Internet instability and other problems in general suck. Going to school in person would be bad. Us kids could get the virus and spread it. My own mother said she doesn't care if I get the virus. Teachers could get it too. All it takes is that one anti-vax mom to send her COVID-19 positive child to school and everyone is screwed. Worse. First year of high school and I've gone from a straight A student to mainly B. Constant missing assignments as classes are shorter and harder to pay attention to. Don't want to do homework because my PC is so close to me. Teachers not understanding that they need to extend due dates because of how much harder e-school is. Honors class is killing me energy. It's been horrible. Edit. Actually on Zoom RN. You should try to tell your teacher that it's been stressful and a mental strain. They should understand and try to find something that will work for you. What works for me is hands-on learning in a social setting. Far worse. The software we use has more errors and crashes than a 25-year-old computer with every virus you could think of on it. The fact I can't go and say hi to a teacher I don't have a class for but still think of as a friend is annoying too. Worse because professors think you just sit around all day, so they fill your schedule with busy work and long recorded lectures which isn't too easy to focus. My parents' routine and schedules clash with mine, and I end up getting annoyed with them cause they either disturb my class or my homework. The class group chats are silent cause no one knows each other's faces, so no one wants to help. I do work every day all day, but at least my school didn't require proctor technology for tests. I like being able to leave class whenever I feel like it and go get some food or smoke during class. I'm not currently in school, but back in high school I did absolutely terrible. Failing all but 1 or 2 classes a year for the first 3 years because I couldn't stand school. Finally the option for online classes opened up and I jumped on it. It wasn't what it's set up as right now where you have lectures. It was more of a self-directed thing where you only went into the physical school once a week, so you could do the big tests in front of teachers or hand in any printed assignments. Once you finished a class you could move on to another one, so you could focus on one class at a time instead of splitting your attention between 6 to 8 different classes. I graduated as a super senior, but I was able to blast through all of my failed classes within that time. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.